Good afternoon. Can I have your attention?
Light.
I'm Karan Bujwal, and I handle communications for Instagram. We're really excited. All of you could make it on this really cold and chilly afternoon, and we hope you've had your teas and coffees, so you're settling down well. We're really excited here today because we're about to launch something that we really believe in. Before that, we're hoping we can communicate a bit of what Instagram is, and of course address a few of your queries also regarding Instagram. So if I could please have on stage our Head of Partnerships for Facebook India, Manish Chopra. Maybe we could have a round of applause please for him.
Thank you everybody. Sat Sri Akal. So happy to be back here in Chandigarh after a significantly long time. I lived here for a couple of years and I've been traveling here on and off, but really happy to be here. Thank you everyone for being here. All our friends from the media. Very hard to see anything from up here, but today we've got this session is an exciting, interesting session that we planned to tell you a little bit about Instagram, why we're here, to tell you a little bit about Born on Instagram program, and also to interact with two very incredibly inspiring Instagrammers. And this is the term that we'd love for you to be able to capture because Instagrammers is the way we call the entire community that lives, breathes on Instagram. Okay, my name is Manish Chopra. I've been at Facebook India for the last year. I lead partnerships across Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and our family of products. Very excited to be here. Today we are here actually to talk about Instagram, and that is, before I kick off, I'd love for you to have a look as to what really captures the entire vibe of Instagram. And this is what I call the Desi vibe of Instagram. So let's just play this video. Fantastic. That was that video always has a thumping, make my heartbeat go thumping. But today we're here to talk about three things. We're here to talk about Instagram. We're definitely here to talk about why people love Instagram. And we'd like to give you a little bit of an idea about what this program, Born on Instagram, is here, what we are announcing, why we're excited about this. We believe, let's start with talking about Instagram first. Fundamentally, Instagram is really about two things. Really about people and their passions. And the way we talk about our mission is really about the things that they love to do and the people that they love to follow. Instagram is a place where you would see people have come together and things have come together. And that's the place where we look at, when we build Instagram out and new things in Instagram, we really look at the way people are expressing themselves. This is the home of expression. There are two sides that we'd love to innovate for in Instagram. We want to focus on people first and make sure that they're able to connect with, in multiple ways, they're able to connect with who all they'd like to follow and care about. But they also would like to focus on trying to figure out what they're inspired by. Just a simple fact, right, that works is that the kind of work that we do in Instagram, we find a lot of people follow celebrities for sure, friends and family for sure, but they also follow interests and businesses. And so therefore, from our perspective, as people explore facets of who they are, that comes through on Instagram. But what also comes through is very clearly businesses getting born on Instagram and people establishing businesses on Instagram. And that, I think, fundamentally is the unique platform that Instagram represents. If you look at how Instagram has evolved, it started with a photos expression platform where, if you would remember early on, the square photo, the square format photo is what defined it, right? With a approach that led to immense amount of interest in the way people were spending energy, effort in creating the right photos. Then in 2013, video came to the scene, and video was incredible manifestation of, again, expression for them. 2016 we launched the incredible aspect of stories, right? And I'll go into stories a little bit further, because stories is something that's become so fundamental, so core to the way people use Instagram and feel so good about it. And then recently, last year, we launched Instagram TV, which is still being rolled out, shopping across the world. Now, Instagram TV is for longer form video, and that fundamentally worked brilliantly because it helped creators find an avenue of expressing themselves more and expressing themselves in different fashions. And again, if you look at all of these, it was all around expression. And I think being the home of expression, being the home of safe expression, is the core position that Instagram was able to take in a lot of people's lives. How it manifested is in an incredible fashion. If you look at the numbers, right, and just these small icons, it is everybody here. It's young people, Gen Z, Gen X, it's millennials, it's also older people. And it's people following all kinds of passions, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different across the country. And I think that's the point that actually will land better when we talk about Born on Instagram also. This is a manifestation of the beauty of the platform, but the love that people have given, right, and used this platform to express themselves. I think what we're seeing, and I mentioned this earlier, right, is a fantastic growth, right, in our stories product, right? And stories, I want to go a little deeper in it. Stories fundamentally is the method, ephemeral method, right? 24 hours only, a method that anybody can put out what they are feeling at any point in time. Video, multiple ways of being able to express themselves, use a lot of stickers or use a lot of additional information to again put out their view at that point in time and do multiple stories in a day. And that's really what is happening here. If you look at the growth that has happened, today this is a daily number. 500 million is the adoption of stories, right? It's incredible. And I think what this has done, right, is create that impression of or that ability for them to have confidence that they can post multiple stories and share that piece and then it goes away. Most celebrities, most creators are, and most people are a little bit more conscious, or they think a little bit more about the posts that they put. And their posts are, in a way, they want posts to live on their timeline for a longer period of time. And the consumer behavior on stories is phenomenal. That has opened up opportunities for businesses, opened up opportunities for creators, opened up opportunities for everybody to express themselves. Do you all use stories?
Yes.
Thank you. I think the best thing I like about stories is how you can express yourself in an exciting, playful manner using the full screen, right? And also in the manner that's actually very natural, right? Using a phone in a vertical format is so clear, so natural. So I think that's what has led to this dramatic growth that we've seen with stories, right? I wanted to spend a little bit of time going a little deeper, right, on the love aspect of Instagram, right? Why is it that people love Instagram? I think three aspects define that. The first is the community. We call it a vibrant community. Vibrancy can be measured by how frequent, how much, how carefree, how lovingly they use that platform. But I think what we want to measure vibrancy with is actually defining culture. Movies, music, food, travel, passion, any kind of passion, right? Any kind of culture gets made, starts on Instagram and gets propagated on Instagram. We're very happy that people are excited about the platform, right? And all that it can do for them to be able to express and define culture. We've seen some very incredible examples that are happening across sports, across movies and music, as I mentioned earlier, but even micro passions that people have, right? The people who run, the people who are going for Ironman, the people who are creating a new kind of how do I do something video. It's all happening here, and that is the vibrancy in the community. The second piece is cultural relevance. Again, big word, but you know what cultural relevance really means to me? What it means to me is every time I talk to anybody who is, and I'm assuming all of you are Instagrammers, but when I talk to you about Instagram, you always say, my feed, my Instagram, my stories, my explore, all those pieces, right? And how is it my? It is my because it is actually the only product that exists that is fully customized or personalized for you. It represents really what your interests are, how you use the platform, what you follow, what your passions are, what you are happy about, what you're agitated about. So I think that entire thing comes through very beautifully, and that is why it's relevant for you. The culture as you define and you care about, Instagram reflects that. Test it out. In fact, we're not doing a deep demo about the product, but as you look at now your explore and your feed, right, you'll start seeing how it reflects what you're caring about and what you're following, right, what you see more and more of, and it will pop up that in the nicest way that is possible. Last aspect was visual expression. And we spoke about this, right? We spoke about the tools that are there and how Instagram gives the right tools for visual expression. It's about storytelling. I think the creators, the people who have started to really understand or adopt the platform for, becoming, in a way, big expression leaders, right? They use all the tools that are there on the platform, but most of the tools are really very, very easy and interesting to understand too. And I think that's what's coming together, right? People have started using the feed very nicely, the stories as we mentioned earlier, but even IGTV and going live. celebrities, businesses, all have started to do this in a very interesting manner, right? And I think that is the aspect about the platform that is evolved, right? And it's at scale. It is not, something that we see different kinds of adoption happening in different parts of the world, right? Pretty much similar kind of behaviors are happening globally. Have you used the stickers and the polls and the location and the hashtags and the countdown, all those things? Fantastic. I've got two girls. Both are budding Instagrammers, and both of them have been teaching me really a lot of new features in it. I think I learned more from them than from my colleagues who are experts at Instagram anyways. I think these three aspects have been exciting. I think what's happening going further is how people have started to connect with businesses. And I think if you look at the various businesses that are on Instagram, it is very, very interesting, the gamut of businesses and the gamut of passions that people are able to build and create small micro businesses around, right? And get popularity, get people to follow them, get people to buy, get people to connect with them. This is really a large scale transformational approach, right, to getting businesses new customers. One more thing I wanted to talk about as we were talking through this. Recently we did something very interesting. We brought music into Instagram in a very unique way. Have you all, how many people, show of hands, let's get this interactive. How many people have tried to use the music feature and add it to story? Wonderful. None of you in the first row? I would love it if you add one of the songs to your story next time, right? And we have a lot of Punjabi songs. We've gone ahead and got the entire music libraries across the country in multiple languages onto the platform. It was very exciting how we saw, even in a recent pop culture moment like the U2 concert in India, a lot of people using the music stories and adding to both their own images, but also adding to the moments that were happening on the stage and capturing all that. And I think that really comes together, right? Because of this, the ease of use of these kind of features. Just choosing the song, attaching the song, you can get the lyrics come up, and this is an example of lyrics that come up in Punjabi. It happens across, it's going to roll out in multiple languages. And that is, I think, an exciting way, right, to get a new kind of expression out there. This product has been recently launched in India. I think we are only about, I'd say about 6-8 weeks into it. And phenomenal response on this product. I wanted to go now a little deeper and talk about creators. Because creators are really what have epitomized what Instagram stands for. And how Instagram really has become a platform, a place, right, for them. Where it's true expression, genuine expression, right, and their ability to connect and reach their followers in a very, very, very humble and unique way. And if you look at what creators have been doing and how we believe that we are going to take this further, is around this program of what we are launching of Born on Instagram. Born on Instagram is our initiative to celebrate creators. And celebrate creators who've made Instagram a place where communities are thriving. Now communities, there are very, very large creators that are on the platform, right? Somebody on the platform has millions of followers and a lot of interactions. That's a community, large community. But somebody has also got 50,000 followers and a lot of interaction, and they have their own community. So creators of all sizes, passions, right, that have become brands, and that's what we've seen happen very uniquely as a platform on Instagram, right? Where creators have been able to make their passion in food become a brand. One of our Instagrammers of the year of 2019, Pooja Dhingra, is all about food, right? We believe that this program, what we are launching, Born on Instagram, is to take the momentum that we have seen on the platform, but actually go out there, right? And we intend to do this by taking Born on Instagram across the whole country. Chandigarh is the first place where we are, but it's basically our program to go and discover, showcase and celebrate creators and bring out their unique talents, their unique expressions, and be able to bring that. We're also doing this program with a point of view that let's recognize the boldness, the enterprise, and the hidden gems that are there across the country. Let's start with a few right here. These are the people who I would say exemplify Born on Instagram in our region here. Street food Chandigarh, really a beautiful place to, and tempting, especially because Chandigarh is home of awesome food, right? Punjab is home of awesome food. Racerback Mama, she actually uses the platform, and again I refer to the handles because that's really the right Instagram way of referring to them, right? She's basically an incredible writer who's gone ahead and used a blogger who's gone ahead and used this method to add visual appeal and to be able to capture across her passions, right? Fashion, food, luxury, kids, everything. And music again, right? Gunazar has been trying to pull together very interesting ways of bringing that expression together. I think these are the kind of people who we will showcase and across the country. It's exciting that they've built incredible communities already with their fans, and our endeavor is to be able to grow this. I'm not going to go through the program summary. Some of this is already with you, but it will be there in the handout that we have. But basically, what we're trying to do here is reach out, right, to a large group of creators across various regions, and then be able to connect with them. And our program that will run for the rest of the day with the creators involves telling them of new tips and tricks, getting creators to work with other creators and create, as simple as that, but also share with them stories and best practices from across the country and across the globe. And so this is the first time that the Instagram team has come out and is visiting multiple cities across the country. And so I'm super happy that we're starting right here. Let's now get a few of our core Instagrammers on the stage. And I'm so excited that we have these two gentlemen here on the stage to talk to you also about how they believe Instagram is, a place where they've actually been able to express themselves. They've gone beyond, the other methods that they've had till now. Karan, are they going to come on board?
Yeah, thank you so much, Manish. Born on Instagram की खबर सुन के मैं तो बहुत excited हूँ. अगर मैं creator होता, तो मैं तो बहुत excited होता. And if we can now please have on stage two of incredibly popular Instagrammers of India. One is none other than Jassi Gill. आप इन सबको जानते ही हो. He's a singer, actor, incredible performer with over 6 million followers on his Instagram handle. If you can please, with a round of applause, welcome Jassi Gill. And the other incredible Instagrammer we have with us today is Harsh Beniwal. Again, with a couple of millions of followers on Instagram. He's an actor, a comedian, singer, and he's also recently been a part of Student of the Year 2. With a round of applause, if you could please welcome Harsh Beniwal. For the photographers in the room, Manish, if you could just stand together for a picture with Jassi and Harsh.